Hello, everyone.
Hello there.
Last week we started in the first part of a two-part series, short series, around a short sentence in, of all places, a suicide note from
Well,
the
the only words in the suicide note.
yes,
Yeah.
from the 18th century, the suicide note um, being all this buttoning and unbuttoning. And last week we spoke about the humdrum of everyday life. That can be very taxing, that can be very monotonous, that can be very draining. So we spoke about that.
Mm.
But in looking and talking about this short note, um, you had another thought as well.
Yeah, I was thinking I mean, it's a suicide note.
Mm,
So, in terms of last week's discussion, it was really a situation where you could feel that this person's life for him or her just didn't feel worth living.
mm,
So, and then I wondered about a different type, maybe a more psychological connotation to the buttoning and the unbuttoning, in the sense that every morning we put on roles, identities, where we have to to function in these roles
mm,
during our lives. Often they can even be masks, ways of being in the world that makes you feel safe. If we look at the Enneagram and all the different personality types, you see that very clearly how, especially like, say, the three that feels that they should be presentable, they should be acceptable, they should be successful. So they have a way of almost camouflaging themselves to fit their roles.
mm,
But we have it in all the personality
mm,
types where the
mm,
eights are very confronting and challenging, where the twos take on the identity of the helper and are
mm,
always trying
mm,
to help. So, and those roles can be very, very tiring.
mm.
Um, to be constantly, especially if it doesn't come from a very deep sense of essence, it is a very difficult and even for our bodies tiresome to be functioning in that mode all the time.
Because it is also a well known fact that it takes a lot of psychic energy
Mm,
to wear a mask. In other words, to not live out of your deep essence, that which makes you feel alive. Um, if you always enter into a situation and you have to adjust according to certain rules and so on, and you almost forsake yourself
yeah,
in the
or you just
process.
in your energy is spent in whatever the reason is that you are wearing the mask
Mm,
or
mm,
the personality, to protect yourself, to make people like you, to be acceptable, whatever your core issue is,
mm,
insecurity is.
mm, mm,
So definitely that doesn't come from that deep place of natural flow,
mm,
and
mm,
that can be extremely, I think, if your whole life is lived buttoned up,
mm,
to
mm,
protect yourself in different situations, that can be absolutely a life
mm.
that you might start feeling is not worth living.
Yeah, I'm thinking of talking about buttoned up and so on. Somebody who struggles with gender identity
Yeah.
and has to live a certain role because of historical developments in terms of her or his own life, uh, which is uh, it is quite a strenuous relationship, and it takes a lot of a person to live so buttoned up.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
so in that sense, all right, that being said, how does the unbuttoning look like?
Well, in terms of the deeper psychology, I think it has to do with feeling very vulnerable in the world. So constantly feeling as if you are exposed, unbuttoned.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm specifically thinking about women generally or girls generally um, in life, where we, I think men, and I'm generalizing, don't have the same fears generally that women have. Walking down a street, the way we dress, teaching our daughters how to protect themselves, how to be careful, how not to be where they shouldn't be at certain times of the day. All of those things are constantly a part of a woman's life. So it's a feeling of being exposed, of being vulnerable, of not being safe everywhere. So I think that for one is definitely, or just being in for men and women, for everybody, every possible gender, to be in situations where you feel exposed is to be unbuttoned.
Yes. But can one relate that unbuttoning to a sense of freedom as well?
Yes, I think so. And if we look at it from the perspective that the buttoning up is a way of protecting yourself, and often a role that you started taking on in childhood in order to keep yourself safe. And as you grow, again, an Enneagram concept, as you grow into adulthood, you generally don't need to be so careful in situations, because you're not the vulnerable child anymore. You would be able to handle situations, but the patterns have been set so strongly that it's a trigger and you just go into the pattern normally, like
Almost autopilot.
automatically.
Yeah.
So in terms of, and I think that would be the outcome that we would want to get to. Like in the first conversation last week, we said if we could live our lives with more awareness and presence in the moment, then even the humdrum can take on more meaning. And I think in this case, the unbuttoning can be the um, the way to not live a life of protecting yourself, putting your masks on in order to feel that you are coping in life. So to become vulnerable, to maybe see where you are safe to be vulnerable and try situations where normally you would not make yourself vulnerable. And maybe discover that all the people around you in a certain situation are feeling the same way. Maybe even to say, I'm feeling unsure, I'm feeling maybe not able to be myself, and to see how that goes down with people. And I think to be in spaces, in relationships where you can be vulnerable, where it's safe to be vulnerable. So that would be a life worth living.
But
To
but
live vulnerably.
but the fact that one is often there's almost a pendulum, being in situations where we are safe, where we are vulnerable, but also accepted, um, where you can live an unbuttoned life, but very quickly we move into another situation and it's a buttoning again. So it's this constant buttoning and unbuttoning, buttoning and unbuttoning. But in order to help us to live from a deep source of energy and authenticity, is to find the safe spaces and the safe people where you can live an unbuttoned life.
And maybe unexpectedly so. Because we've become so used to being buttoned up. And the tension that causes. I was thinking of and we were joking in the Afrikaans version about generally women wearing very tight clothes, and then the feeling of unbuttoning or taking that very tight clothing off, the release, but I was saying you do see very tight jeans on men, and so yeah, it's not necessarily a feminine thing. Yeah.
Because we often see or we experience, let's put it that way, how the retreat or a retreat setting is
Yeah.
very much a safe space where an unbuttoning takes
Yes,
place.
definitely. Yeah.
And I mean, that's one example, but to find one's safe spaces
Yeah, yeah,
where that can happen, so that is a base, because we all go into situations where we have to take us on a certain role and it is challenging, but to have a deep base, that is almost the place where we are filling the well. Yeah, thank you for the feedback as always. It's lovely to have this wider conversation. Um, and
and if you have another perspective on those
mm,
words, please let us know. Maybe there's some more conversation about this that we can have.
so we looking forward to speak again next week.
Keep well, everyone.
Bye bye.